today. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The rushing numbers for Gaskin last week, 12 carries, 138 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. Nope.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Myles Gaskin, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them a touchdown their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Tua's throw here taken in by Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll find Parker again. Complete. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there for the Dolphins.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin. Right now we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play? That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, his 3rd time. The Dolphins have the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. Into the secondary past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wilson snags it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Another run with Gaskin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I know we've all been laughing sometimes.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. After the turnover, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack, I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Back to throw now on first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational.
Touchdown! That's caught. Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to... First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. From left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he gets this up to the 34, outbounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a first down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeForest Buckner with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Tua on 4th down. Now he'll escape to his right. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Austin Parker, what a catch. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Pushing his way through. 30, 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Gesicki, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. With his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, number 15 overall. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive. Charles, and they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, 87 yards. And the Dolphins strike quick. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Takes this to the 45, not much space after that broken tackle. 3 yards on the pickup, that's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer. Create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back?
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A big play there for the Dolphins. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. That's evidence. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
If you didn't know it,
the Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Steps away to his left. Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Tua. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Being chased out left. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 15-yard line. So we've reached halftime. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the 2nd half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 10th time. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Room to run for... Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 35-yard line. 223 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Tua. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yep.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this... The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Tua to throw, complete to Parker. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go.
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Gonna give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop with full confidence.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, they improved to 5-0.
today.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The rushing numbers for Gaskin last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of mid. Field.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing it all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From just shy of midfield, Tua, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Tua now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now they try the right side here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Miles. This offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They're thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A big play for the Dolphins.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They begin the drive with Johnson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A big pick up there on the scramble.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They're on their way in for a Miami touchdown. Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're... The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Fighting his way through contact. And how about that for just running out the clock? So we've reached half due to time constraints. We move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. 2 and now and first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the foot.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Albert Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Play action. Now it's Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one is going pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this from both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Now it's 2nd and 9. On play action, here's Tua. And this will be caught, but forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually.